O anak, di ba last week naghingi ka sa akin ng pambili ng smartphone? O ito, kakasahod ko lang. Ito, 4,000 piso, pambili mo ng smartphone.
4,000 piso? Ano bibili ko dyan? Bar phone?
Hayop ka, di ka pa nag-research eh. Sabi sa akin, wala ka na mabili sa 4,000 piso. Mali ka muna ng Gadget Sidekick para malaman mo kung ano pwede mo mabili. Balita ko naghanap ka ng smartphone na below 4,000 pesos. Last year, mga 2022, probably mabibili mo sa 4,000 pesos is mamahalin na bar phone. Or medyo so-so or pangit na touchscreen phone. But itong 2023, meron na ako na-discover na pwede nyo mabili below 4,000 pesos. And ito na, ang ITEL S23. 2023, sabi ko sa inyo, di ba? Pwede nyo na mabili to at 3,999. Imagine mo guys, meron ka 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, may 50 MP ka pang camera, at meron ka pang color shifting na back case. Lahat yan andito sa ITEL S23. But before that, siyempre, unbox muna natin. So guys, unbox na natin right now ang all-new ITEL na S23 4G. Like I said, it has 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage. May free protective case pa siya. Here are some quick specs. Buksan natin. More quick specs. Ito na yung phone itself. Ilabas lang natin. Looks premium. Yung likod niya, no? Shiny. And kita natin may texture pa siya. Well, medyo mukhang mamahalin siya na smartphone. Other things inside. Hard case na, mukhang not bad, ha? Warranty policy. SIM ejector pin. Type-C cable. May free headset pa siya. And 10 watts na charging brick. Kabit nga natin yung case. Okay siya. Medyo nawala ang kanyang pagka-shiny sa likod. So, hindi na siya fingerprint magnet. So, let's take a quick tour. Sa ilalim, nandiyan ang kanyang loudspeaker, Type-C port, microphone in, and of course, kanyang audio jack. On this side, nandiyan kanyang fingerprint scanner / power button, and of course, volume rocker. Sa ibabaw is quite clean. And on the other side, kita natin ang kanyang SIM tray. And check natin. Kita natin it's a triple card slot. 2 nano SIM plus isang micro SD expansion. Likod ng kanyang dual camera setup starting with a 50 MP na main camera sensor with dual LED flash. Sa harap meron siyang teardrop notch na front-facing camera. Okay, nakita na ng full unboxing ng ITEL S23 4G. And imagine mo below 4,000 pesos mabibili mong smartphone like this. Ang ganda tingnan, no? Imagine, mukha siyang mga nasa sub 10,000 pesos na smartphone. Hindi mo akalain na this would only cost you 3,999 para sa kanyang 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage. And meron siyang dalang colors na pwede mo pagpilian, starry black or mystery white. And how na natin ng mystery white color, this is the only variant na nag-change ang kanyang color sa likod once na mailawan. So actually, nilabas ko siya outdoors and inilawan ko siya using the sunlight. And this is how it looks like. Medyo nagiging may pagka-pinkish siya, which looks kind of cool. Naalala na guys na nireview natin ang Tecno Camo 19 na Mondrian Art Edition. Yun ang nag-color shift ang kanyang likod. Ang presyo nun is somewhere na sa 20,000 pesos. And nandito na siya within reach nito sa ITEL S23 4G na kaya din mag-color shift ang kanyang likod. Looks cool siya once na nailawan siya and babalik siya sa normal once na mawala siya sa araw. Now, itong smartphone is being powered by the Unisoc T616. I know na hindi ito mga MediaTek Snapdragon dahil ang presyo niya is really jaw-dropping. 3,999. And gusto natin malaman ang kanyang score dito sa Antutu benchmark. Pretty decent naman ang kanyang score na nakuha, 210,000 points. Once na breakdown mo siya, this is the score na makukuha mo. And ito namang score na nakuha ko sa 3D Mark para sa kanyang graphics test. And this one has a level 3 na wideband security level. So basically, yung mga benchmark na nakuha ko dito sa phone na ito, just to set your expectation. But did you know na itong phone na ito is beyond yung mga benchmark na nakita nyo? A little bit later, papakita ko sa inyo yung gaming dito, no? And probably you'll be surprised na ano magagawa ng 3,999 sa iyong gaming experience. Ang display nito, guys, is a 6.6-inch na HD+. It can display up to 720p. And ang advantage nito phone na ito, it can support up to 90Hz na screen refresh rate. Imagine mo sa kanyang price point, kaya pa niya magbigay ng 90Hz na screen refresh rate, which is very surprising para sa akin. I was expecting na 60Hz lang siguro ito, but 90Hz is really a wow for me. I'm not quite sure kung anong glass protection meron nito, but this one has plastic frames and plastic back. And claim ni ITEL, no, this one has a 91% na screen-to-body ratio. For me, mga bezel na dito sa gilid is quite thin, but medyo makapal pa rin ang kanyang ilalim. And of course, don't expect na punch hole. This one has a teardrop notch. Laban ka dito. Sa ibang budget phones na makikita ko, you can only switch between 60 and 90. But this one, meron siyang automatic mode. So, sarili siya magkakalibrate for you depending kung anong kailangan mo. Normally, mga phone at this price point, makita mo nandito sa likod ang kanyang fingerprint scanner. But this one, sumasabay siya sa trend. Nandito na sa fingerprint. Sumasabay siya sa trend. Nandito din siya sa power button. So, try natin mag-enroll. Tingnan natin kung mabilis ang kanyang response, ha. Uy, mabilis. Oh. Mabilis. Impressive. Subukan natin. Ooh. Bilis, no? Bilis ang response niya. Now, ang next question dito sa kanya is, kamusta naman ang view experience dito when you're watching videos sa phone na ito? So, I did watch some of my favorite videos dito sa phone na ito, and I can say na okay naman kanya display. Don't expect too much dito, but I can say na it can get you going. Watching your favorite Korean novela, watching your NBA playoff, or watching anime dito is okay. Smooth naman experience niya, but of course, don't expect yung mga AMOLED display na nakita nyo sa ibang mga review ko. But this one, I can say na it's totally viewable. Pwede kayong manood ng buong barkada mo, mga pamilya mo, I can say it's okay. And another thing na okay din sa kanya is sadya pa ng audio jack, so you can plug in your favorite na headphones for better immersive experience pagdating sa sounds. And another bonus din sa kanya, no, is it can support dalawang nano SIM, plus meron pa siyang micro SD na expansion. So kung nabitin ka sa 128 na storage mo, pwede mo pa na-expand pa siya. Only one of the downside dito sa phone na ito is medyo mahina ang kanyang loudspeaker. I don't expect too much from the speaker dahil when I'm watching together with my family, medyo mahina pag medyo nandun ka na sa likod. I would recommend na bumili ka ng mga Bluetooth speaker na medyo malakas ang sound para medyo mas ma-enjoy ng buong family ang viewing experience dito sa phone na ito. Pag umaasa ka dito sa kanyang loudspeaker, medyo madidismaya ka nga lang talaga sa kanya. By the way guys, itong phone na ito has 5,000 mAh of battery. It can support up to 10 watts of charging. I wouldn't say na fast charging kasi 10 watts is just 10 watts. And charging from 10 to 100, it takes me around mga near 3 hours. Siguro mga 2 hours and 45 minutes to complete the full cycle. So medyo may kunting katagalan nga talaga siya. Here's the surprise factor. Sinabi ko medyo slow ka ng charging, dito ka magugulat. Itong phone na ito, meron siya 14 hours na screen on time. Ang battery nitong phone na ito is makunat, so meaning you don't have to charge frequently throughout the day. And I can assure you na kaya naman niya magtagal ng 1 whole day without charging. Provided na hindi ka nag-heavy gaming dito sa phone na ito and most of the time naka-wifi ka, kayang-kaya na magtagal ng 1 whole day. Maning-mani lang sa kanya. So, kamusta naman kanyang browsing sa social media? Try lang natin, no? Swipe natin dito sa TikTok. Well, honestly, kanang 90 Hz of screen refresh rate, I expect smooth experience like this one. Okay naman siya. Pagdating naman sa Facebook, okay din naman kanyang browsing. Smooth din naman sa kanyang scrolling. So, well, wala naman nakitang problem dito sa kanya. Magsuslow down lang siguro siya pag medyo mabagal lang yung internet. Now, here's the fun part. 3,999 pesos. Kamusta naman ka ng gaming? So, naglaro tayo ng Call of Duty Mobile dito. And this is the graphic settings na kaya natin ma-set. Based dito sa settings niya, kaya natin makakuha ng medium na graphical settings and high frame rate. So, nilaro ko naman tong game na ito for roughly 1 hour. So, ano nga bang experience na nakuha ko dito sa kanya? So, gameplay is okay. I wouldn't say na sobra siyang smooth, but along the way, mafe-feel mo talaga meron siyang konting frame drops. Dahil itong processor na ito, na Unisoc T616 is not a gaming chip. But at the very least, kaya naman niya magbigay siya ng gaming experience dito sa kanya. But you can always lower down yung graphical settings para medyo mas smoother experience. But pag once na sinagad mo sa kanya, well, mafe-feel mo talaga na medyo mabibitin siya ng konti. Dahil, of course, like I said, hindi siya gaming chip. But nung nilower down ko kunti ang kanyang graphical settings, medyo mas naging smoother siya, mas naging responsive siya. And yung touch response naman dito sa phone na ito, okay naman siya. I wouldn't say na yung like mga gaming phones, but at the very least, pagdating sa mga Mobile Legends, sa mga PUBG, sa Call of Duty Mobile dito, kayang-kaya naman na tumakbo. You just have to lower down yung expectations mo dito. But of course, don't bother to try yung Genshin Impact dahil maiinis ka lang talaga. And napansin ko rin dito sa kanya na medyo uminit siya dito around mga 42 degrees Celsius. So I would recommend na bumili ka ng mga cooler. So guys, finally, pag-uusapan na natin ang kanyang camera dito sa phone na ito. Pinansin mo mabuti, meron siyang 4 na butas. So this one is a 50MP na main camera sensor. This one for me is a depth sensor. And this one is a sensor na hindi ko sure kung ano siyang sensor. And this one is a dual LED flash. And meron din siya 8MP na front-facing camera na teardrop notch. So right now, pakita ko sa inyo yung mga camera samples na nakuha natin. So honestly guys, medyo na-impress ako sa mga cameras na nakuha na dito. No? For a 3,999 pesos na budget phone, This one, mga shots nito is for me is above my expectation. I was expecting mga medyo blurry na photos, medyo hirap mag-focus. But of course, there are times na medyo nahirapan na mag-focus ng kundi dito sa camera. I don't really expect too much this is kind of camera. But to be able to get some of these nice shots on an outdoor basis, for me, it's more than okay. Nung pinasok ko naman itong phone na ito for indoor shooting on a medyo low light na settings, okay. It was able to perform din on some of this low light condition. Medyo na-enhance ba kanya ng konti ang kanyang lightings to be able to give me some of these nice shots. And kaya pa kanya magkuha ng sunset shot like this. But of course, don't expect too much. Now, for selfie photos naman, there are some shots na nakuha ko dito na okay. There are some shots na nakuha ko dito na medyo blurred and so-so. So, don't expect too much, but it can give you some good shots like this one. Now, sa kanyang video, this phone can record 1080p and 30 FPS on front and the rear camera. So, here are some samples na nakuha natin.
The resolution you'll be getting if you're using the ITEL S23 for vlogging outdoors. And right now, I'm recording using 1080p and 30 FPS is the resolution you'll be getting. And, well, it's a little bit shaky. And, of course, I can say that the price point, this one is pretty much okay for me. The quality of the video using the front camera of the ITEL S23.
Using my bare hand to take those videos, medyo shaky nga talaga siya. But of course, you can use a very basic na tripod just to stabilize itong phone na ito for taking front video or rear video. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa phone na ito? For 3,999, you get a 4+4 na memory dito sa phone na ito. By the way guys, nakakuha ko ng chismis na magkakaroon sila ng 8+8 na 16 gigs of RAM na in the future. I'm not quite sure kung kailan nila re-release, but it's just a teaser. But for me, more than enough now 4+4 for daily usage. And of course, you get a big storage dito na 120 gigs of storage. Then you have a 50MP na clear camera dito sa phone na ito, big display. And what's nice din dito sa kanya is kakaiba din siya, color shift yung kanyang likod. And it can even give you the basic na gaming performance dito sa phone na ito. The downside dito, medyo mahina kanyang loudspeaker and hindi ganong kalakasan ang kanyang processor. And ang kanyang charging can only support you up to 10 watts lang. 4,000 lang yung budget. This is probably the best recommendation na bibigyan ko sa inyo for this 2023. Ang ITEL S23 na 4G. So I hope anak nakapagtulong tong video na ito to help you decide on what to buy for your 4,000 pesos. A bar phone or ITEL S23 na 4G. So kung nagustuhan itong video ito, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, hit nyo din ang bell icon para di nyo ma-miss mga future uploads dito sa aking channel. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.